Cricket from the coat hangers, and you're listening to Drop the Mic.
All you suckers gather round. There's a brand new movie coming to town. So get on up and check the scene of the smoothest, baddest mother to ever hit the big screen. Main man, Black Dynamite. He's super cool and he know kung fu. Drives a $5,000 car and wears a $100 suit.
You're so righteous.
This is also true.
And when it comes to the ladies, he's out of sight.
Let me guess. You one of these brothers think you can get by on a wink and a smile, huh? What about the smile?
I am smiling.
Black Dynamite.
Never in the history of the game has there been such devastation.
The CIA needs Black Dynamite now more than ever.
We need you, Black Dynamite, now more than ever.
I thought I told you hunkers from the CIA that Black Dynamite was out of the game.
And he's better than Shaft, Superfly, and the Mac put together. But when the mob kills his brother,
Your death will not go unavenged.
and put the dope on the street,
It's my nephew Bucky. He OD'd.
he's back in the game and he's playing for keeps.
I am declaring war on anybody who sells drugs in our community.
But Black Dynamite, I sell drugs in the community.
He killed my best dealer. I want him dead now.
So if you crave satisfaction, then dig this action. Guaranteed to put your ass in traction. Black, stack, attack, and match. Backtrack, slapjack, boot black, flashback, ram sack, jam pack, and still coming back.
See where I'm coming from, you giant mother.
Black Dynamite, starring all-star running back Ferrante Jones, fashion model Tambula Takar, William T. Michelson, Ronnie Sinatra, Little Tiny Tibbs, Junebug, Bo Willie Peters, and me, that bad bullhorn. Black Dynamite, feel the cinemaphonic quadrovision, rated R.
Welcome back to our humble podcast. We're your hosts, DJ Anaris,
What's up, everybody?
James Warney, Diego Luna,
What's up, everyone?
and I, the Swan, coming to you today from the safety of our own homes. This is episode 198, Anaconda Malt Liquor and the Kung Fu Treachery. This show will focus on 2009's Black Dynamite, which is available to stream now on Hulu. So we recommend giving that a watch before you dive into the main focus later on in the episode. But right now, we have a few warm-up segments for everyone out there. First up is the news.
And now for a special news report. Brought to you by Drop the Mic.
All right, so our news guy, James, had to miss this episode, unfortunately, but he did send over a bit of pop culture news to keep his spirit alive for the show tonight. So we're going to start with his few pieces.
That's a good AKA. News guy James.
The news guy. So on top of Alfred Molina, a.k.a. Doc Ock, joining the cast officially of Tom Holland's Spider-Man 3, Andrew Garfield and Kristen Dunst have both reportedly signed on with Sony once again to reprise their roles from previous Spider-Man installments. Although Tobey Maguire and Emma Stone have not yet signed on officially. So if you still are following all these Spider-Man rumors, we have Alfred Molina, Jamie Foxx, Andrew Garfield, Emma Stone, Kirsten Dunst, Benedict Cumberbatch, Tom Holland, Marissa Tomei so far. Hopefully Tom Holland doesn't find himself fighting for screen time. Charlie Cox is also rumored to make a return as Daredevil, which is very, very exciting.
Yes, that was amazing news I heard this morning.
That gives us that puts us one step closer to having John Bernthal return as the Punisher, right?
Yes, and that would be dope. That'd probably be the next thing coming up, bro.
I know, right? If they're bringing back Hell's Kitchen, it's only right. Bring back the Punisher. But moving on, the CEO of the Marv production stated recently that they have current plans for at least 7 more outings for the Kingsman property, including movies and shows that are currently in development. Any thoughts on this, guy?
Yeah, I think what's going to happen here is they're going to keep going like further back in time, and then maybe, I don't know, because I don't know how many movies they could do about like present time, you know what I mean? So, unless they keep going for that, like, I don't know. That's good. It's dope though, because Kingsman has a good little thing to it, I think. So I think it's fine, but like, damn, 8 and 7 more, like that's pretty intense.
How many are there right now? 2?
Yeah, I think 2. Yeah, 2 movies. 2 movies right now.
All right.
But I'm not too sure. 8 more? Are you guys asking for this? Like,
or
you guys like, oh,
7 more. You know what I think? I think that they're pushing to make this just like John Wick, where it's like never ending. They're going to keep pumping them out as long as people want them, you know, or Fast and Furious type. Hopefully, you know, they don't overstay their welcome, because it's always sad when a franchise kind of gets cheapened, you know, because the people don't want to give it up and let it die on a strong note, rather than, you know, sucking, and then they're like, well, nobody wants to go to the box office for this anymore, so I guess we'll just shit can it.
Yeah, because that first Kingman was just amazing. So how are they going to keep doing better than amazing? I don't know. Like, hopefully they don't botch it up, you know?
Yep. I will say that I feel like they much like John Wick, they continue to top themselves with the Kingsman series. So I'm excited to see where they go, but I think it was like a misstep to announce that they have that much planned ahead too, you know? It's like, come on, guys. Like, let's keep some stuff to the imagination. But, you know, what the fuck do I know? I guess.
You're not a writer. You know?
We live in an era where they announce the sequel to the movie that hasn't come out yet.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised.
Which is, it's a sad thing. It's a sad state of affairs. But, you know, what can you do? You know, the internet is, it's almost impossible to not see stuff, you know. With, for example, with The Mandalorian, there are people that live for spoiling that for, you know, people who actually really do care and want to watch it for themselves. It's like, you have to watch those episodes right away, you know, otherwise you're in danger of seeing something ridiculous. But
it sucks because if you're on Instagram, like most of us, you're basically watching something through pictures already, like the whole thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, you already know the vibe before you've probably seen it. So I don't know. I wish we could change that, but it'll probably be a while before that goes away. You know, the meme culture and whatnot. But moving on, the clown Prince of Crime is rumored to be making a small appearance in the Robert Pattinson's The Batman, most likely being set up for future roles and future movies. What do you guys think about this?
I'm excited. I think it's the right move, especially if you're introducing, especially because this is going to be on its own universe, right?
I believe so, yeah. Yep.
So, yeah, because I think the Flashpoint or the Flash movie is going to readjust all the stuff that's going on. So, I mean, I think it'd be perfect, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It'd be perfect to introduce him.
They could definitely do Flashpoint could refix everything, and they could definitely do something with the 3 Jokers all in the same time. Like, it's happening, dude. DC's making things happen, and it's only a matter of time before it's on the big screen. And they're still pushing, dude. This COVID stuff is not stopping DC, so that's awesome that they're going for it, dude. I was hoping they would put the Joker combined with Pattinson, because I was like, man, they can't be a Joker fully without a Batman, even though the Joker movie was amazing. I I think it needed a connection, and I'm glad they're gunning for it, dude.
Yeah, most definitely. I think a Batman movie is not a Batman movie without at least a glimpse of the Joker, you know?
Yeah. Because the Joker is like a part of that guy now. Like, it just doesn't leave his head. It's one of the main villains that, like, stays in the Batman's head. Like, and it just something, like, it's unfathoming for him. So it's got to happen, dude. And it's dope. I'm super excited.
Very nice. And in closing for James's news, Oscar Isaacs has officially been cast as Snake for the Metal Gear Solid film coming up in the future, which is pretty fucking exciting because that guy's great, man. He's on top of the world right now. You know, considering where he came from, his indie roots, pretty excited for him getting all of this these crazy roles.
Yeah. It's dope because they finally got a cast, dude. And I saw an interview, and it seems like I think it was an interview, and he seems like he's so stoked for it. But that's a big step, dude, that cast right there. Oscar Isaac's amazing. He's already done Dystopian. He's already done, like, all kinds of shit, like, you know, that we already seen. Star Wars, what else? Ex Machina. He's perfect, dude. And plus, people were making fun of him for his size or whatever, and not fully looking like him. But they gotta like remember, dude. Like, if you played the series, Solid Snake's like the off branch, like, of the cloning. You know what I mean? Like, he's not the biggest of the clones. Have you played it, Diego?
No, I haven't played it, dude.
Oh, dude, the spoilers everywhere. Spoilers everywhere. I hope this movie does good for people like Diego that have never played it. And I hope, dude, and honestly, Wes, that's a big cast, dude. Like, think of the other characters that they haven't casted.
Yeah.
For, like, that's huge cast. Because for Metal Gear 1, 2, 3s, 4, 5, all that shit, that's so many characters, dude. I just can't believe they're taking that step forward. It's dope.
Yes, for sure. I'm excited, dude. That'd be dope. I know Metal Gear Solid's been a gamer's choice game for a minute, dude. So I'm excited.
Hell yeah. Does that wrap up James' news?
Yes, sir. If you guys want to go next, one of you guys.
For sure, dude. I have, since you got that one, that was on my news too. There's many directors like James Gunn aren't happy about their movies being released on HBO, including Nolan. What do you guys think about that, dude? Like, that HBO is just going through and releasing these movies. For me to say, I think that's good for me because I've just got HBO, and supposedly before Wonder Woman hits, they're doing a ban on the free trials, which I think is good, dude. That's a good step forward for a streaming service. HBO is definitely coming up, dude. They're a good service, I would say, for me, because they have all the DC stuff, which I like. So, yeah, dude. What do you guys think about, like the directors not being with it?
That was actually part of my news. You know, I can see why people could, or filmmakers would be scared, because that's a huge shift for the theater industry, which was already struggling, pre-COVID, and it's just kind of getting worse and spiraling more out of control for them, And even though these film projects are going to have like a joint release, so you're going to get to see them in the theaters and at home, more people are going to opt to watch it at home because of the convenience. And depending on where we are next year with COVID, it'll be safer, so it's scary. And it's going to affect the box office numbers for all these movies, and probably have a snowball effect towards other studios doing the same thing. And theaters are just really in danger. And as a person who loves and has shaped their life around being in theaters pretty much my entire life, it's a scary thing to think about a world without them, Go ahead, Diego.
Oh no, I was about to say the same thing. I think that people are just, I think, not going to want to